Hi friends, my name is Kieran. Welcome to the room. Today we are reacting to season 1, episode 1 of Are You Afraid of the Dark? The Tale of the Phantom Cab. Now, you might be confused as to why we are reacting to Are You Afraid of the Dark? So I'm going to try and sum this up simply. Between now and when I'll probably be able to film the first episode of season 3 of Arcane, we have about 7 Fridays, so it's not enough time to watch a whole series. I want to react to the short film that Brandon Rogers did with Morgana Ignis. That's probably going to be near the end of October. We've got a new Helluva Boss episode coming out. We've probably got a new Digital Circus episode coming out. So we only need something to fill in a few gaps here and there. It's spooky season. I want to watch something spooky. This is episodic. I've also probably seen all of it, but it's been years, so I don't remember. I thought about watching or starting RWBY, but because of the length of RWBY, if we're going to get into that, I feel like it's something best left for after we're done with Arcane. No decisions have been made on whether I'm watching RWBY or not. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I'm trying to get back on top of my Patreon. I know that the episodes haven't always been out as early as I would like them to. Speaking of that, if you want to see this fully uncut, I'm not sure what the editing rules are going to be on this, but you can see it fully uncut over on Patreon. With all that being said, let's get on with the show.
We're called the Midnight Society.
I like this. It's very
Separately,
nostalgic for me.
we're very different. We like different things. We go to different schools, and we have different friends. But one thing draws us together.
Didn't you always want this
The
as a
dark.
kid?
Each week, it's what got us together, and it's what keeps bringing us back. This is a warning to all who join us. You're going to leave the comfort of the light and step into the world of the supernatural.
Ooh, I'm scared now.
Yo, take this thing off.
Sorry. Not unless you get in.
You're the sponsor, Dave. You gotta start it.
Where did they get this pouch of magic dust?
The Tale of the Phantom Cab.
I would totally have not gotten into the Midnight Society.
Denny and Buzz were brothers. Denny was big, strong,
Oh, Denny and
smart.
Buzz. Okay.
Buzz was, well, kind of...
I remember this one a little
to prove
bit.
himself
Not
to his
enough
big
to
brother.
remember what happens, though.
Don't sweat, Denny. I know how to plot a course. You never trust me. I did trust you, and you got us lost, Cheeseball.
We're not lost.
Watch it. Great lame wad. Now we're lost and we can't read the map. You are
It's
such
1992 and we don't have
Not a
GPS.
We're not lost.
I should have let you fall.
The guys really were lost. It was just a pain at first, but nighttime was coming on fast, and it was getting cold.
That the way you always hold it?
Yeah, so?
Your belt buckle, genius. It's metal. The needle's always gonna point to it because it's a magnet.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, uh-oh. We've been going the wrong way all day. Now we're lost and it's freezing. You are worthless.
No, I know this place. Someone's coming.
Maybe it's a ranger.
Or maybe it's a hiker that knows his way back to town.
I hope he's got a blanket. I'm freezing.
Me too.
Forget it. You can freeze.
Maybe it's a maniac killer in a hockey mask who's gonna slash us. I'm Buzz, and this is Denny. We got lost and we can't find the trail back to town.
Easy, Toad. You're not a ranger, are you?
Ranger? No, not me. I'm a traveler, same as you.
Flynn's the name.
I wouldn't go with him. He gives me the creeps.
You got a better idea?
What do you do? What do you do in that situation where you're like, okay, we could go with this person who we don't know if we can trust them, or we can stay out here completely by ourselves, walking around in an area where we don't know where we are. Like, I feel like you have to go with the person, but you have to be like super cautious. Like, okay, I'll go with you, but I'm on high alert. Don't try anything funny.
Don't worry, I can handle this too.
How are you guys at solving riddles?
Riddles, why?
Just asking. Just asking. There you go, boys. The home of the good doctor. Just like I promised.
Maybe he's got a phone. Back off, would you?
I'm sorry I got us lost, Danny.
Don't worry, I'll smack you when we get home.
I knew. I was
I
like,
don't
who is it?
suppose
Who is
either
it?
of you
Oh,
are any good at riddles.
it's this guy. Why is chemistry spooky? There's so many creepy films and stuff that someone has a chemistry lab where they're making something. Chemistry isn't that spooky in real life.
Vink's the name. Dr. Vink.
Dr. Fink?
Vink with a v. Observe.
This guy's a nutbag.
Behold, a true wonder of nature. The brain of a wild boar.
Ew. Cool.
I've discovered that long after the body dies, the brain still gives off electric impulses.
Say what?
He asked how far he can walk into the woods. Halfway. After that, you'd be walking out.
Good, very good. You may do. I ask you a riddle, and if you solve it, you can call your parents.
Yes.
Now, what riddle?
If somebody asked me to tell them a riddle, I could not
There's
think of
the-
one off the top of my head.
No, not that one. Maybe the... No. What is it that has no weight, can be seen by the naked eye, and if you put it in a barrel, it would make the barrel lighter?
A hole.
What others?
Go away. You know where the door is.
But we're lost.
Take a left on the trail, follow it to the dirt road, and wait. A taxi cab will pick you up. Something I can use in my experiments.
I'd be happy to spit into a
Something-
tube, that's all.
Valuable. Something fresh. Something like this.
When's the Phantom Cab gonna show up? It's the one that comes through the woods every night.
Wait a minute, no fair. You can't put a riddle in a story that can't be solved.
Maybe it can.
Yeah, right.
Denny and Buzz beat feet back into the woods.
Eat feet. I
All
like
they
that.
wanted was to get as far away from Dr. Vink as possible.
Hey, Danny, wait up! Was that somebody's hand?
You saw it. The guy's a lunatic. As soon as we get home, I'm calling the cops.
The driver's a
Our parents will
ghost.
pay the fare when we get home.
The driver doesn't have a brain.
Don't worry. I know you're good for it.
Flynn!
I figured I'd run into
Oh.
you guys again. Guess you didn't solve the riddle.
How do you know?
Oh! He took your hand?
I got off easy. For 40 years I've been bringing folks up to Dr. Vink's, hoping they can solve the riddle. But they don't. So they all end up here with me. It's kind of a curse. You probably heard some of my affairs around Dr. Vink's house.
The bushes! They were ghosts!
Nobody can leave until someone solves Dr. Vink's riddle.
That riddle.
You know, somehow break the spell.
We're dead. We're dead.
I can't think like this!
You have to. It's helium. Helium will make the barrel lighter.
It's weightless, you can see it, and if
Yes,
you
yes,
make the
we
barrel
get
lighter,
that.
the barrel
Say
lighter.
the
Say
answer.
it.
It's a hole! It's a hole in the barrel!
Here we go!
I feel like you shouldn't enjoy crashing into a tree. My favorite.
You Denny and Buzz Crocker?
Yeah?
Your parents have been going nuts looking for you. The whole town's in an uproar. Come on, get in.
And when the boys brought the police back to Dr. Vink's cottage, all that was left was an old stone foundation covered with weeds. The end.
Decent. I do think that you shouldn't call the episode The Tale of the Phantom Cab when the Phantom Cab only
Thumbs
plays
up means
like
Frank's
this
in,
much of a part.
thumbs down he's not. And it has to be unanimous. Congratulations, Frank. Welcome to the Midnight Society.
All right. Good job. Yeah. This is gonna be good.
All right.
That is something that they haven't done. I mean, maybe they tried to do it, but because you know how, as we've seen, the first episode, there's already like 7 members of the group. Why don't you do the origin story of the Midnight Society? Like I said, these are not going to be scary. They're just going to be fun, silly, kind of little spooky things to watch. We're just going to watch a couple of them. If you like this, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you later. Bye.